Hey everyone, welcome back to another week's video. So to start off today, we got some of these awesome pea puffers. These guys are a true freshwater puffer, and they stay pretty small, only getting to about an inch in captivity. So, if you were to keep one, you could definitely do them like a 5-gallon. If you want to do a group, I would recommend a 10-gallon or up, as you can see they sometimes will get a little nippy with each other, but given enough space or enough plant coverage, they will get along just fine. So typically with pea puffers, it is recommended that they be a species only tank, as they can be quite nippy to other fish. But if you have a large enough aquarium or have fast enough fish, like in here we've got a ton of little endler guppies with the short fin variety, so these guys are able to swim away from the puffers and not get injured. So definitely come check these guys out, as they've got a lot of personality. They're super fun, and if you have any pet snails in your aquarium, they will take care of those guys very fast for you. So definitely come check these awesome guys out. Alrighty, so next up, just a real quick, because I did mention these guys recently, we've got the beautiful pygmy cories. These are great for nano tanks as a nice bottom dweller. We've also got these beautiful sturba cories. These are awesome, and they get these beautiful yellow fins. These guys, you do probably want to keep them in a slightly larger aquarium, as they do get more moderately large, as you can see, compared to the pygmies right here. We've also got these stunning koi angels. These guys are great as a centerpiece fish. Do great in most community tanks and really get beautiful. And then one of my favorites are these guys right here. These are the leopard bushfish, or you may hear them called the leopard setnopoma. So these guys are an African fish, and they typically dwell in slower moving water. They are very peaceful, however they are predatory. They're ambush predators, so you just want to make sure to keep them with peaceful or semi-aggressive tank mates that are going to be about their size, or at least just big enough to not fit in their mouth. And if you do that, you will not have an issue with them, as they're really fun fish. They've got a pretty good lifespan, and again, one of my favorite fish that I've ever kept. So definitely check them out. Okay, so next up we have what is arguably one of the prettiest plecos in my opinion. So this guy is a gold nugget pleco, and as you can see, they get that from the beautiful coloration and their spots. So these guys are a medium-sized growing pleco, grown about 6 inches in captivity. As with most plecos, they tend to be nocturnal, but as you can see with these guys, they're out during the day eating some of this brine shrimp that's in the tank. These guys do like caves. They do like to hide a little bit, but again, as long as they're comfortable and got any kind of space to nuzzle into, they'll do great in your tank. And then next up, we've got these beautiful freshwater pipefish. So these guys are pretty rare, and we haven't had them in the store for a while, so definitely come check them out. Maybe do some research on them, as these guys are considered a more specialty fish, just in the sense that they are very slow swimming, so they can easily get competed by a lot of fish for food. So you definitely want to make sure that you have the adequate equipment or time to make sure that they get the food, that if you do want to keep them with other fish, or just make sure the fish you do keep them with are very slow moving, that won't really compete for the same food source as the pipefish, and you shouldn't have any problem with these guys. They're super awesome, and if you're a freshwater enthusiast that always wanted saltwater but you're not ready for that yet, these guys would be a great example of fish that you can get as close to salt as possible. Alrighty, and then last but not least, I just figured I'd do another spotlight on one of my other favorite fish. These guys are the Apistogramma acazizii fire red. Obviously you can tell where they get their name from, this beautiful color. These guys are a dwarf cichlid that, if kept alone, are not really aggressive at all. And if you get pairs, they may display some aggression, but it's typically not too bad if they're kept in, a 20-gallon plus with other fish. These guys only grow to about 2.5 inches as males, so that would be like on the larger side, so they don't necessarily need large aquariums. I used to breed pairs of them in 5 gallons, so it is possible. These guys are really beautiful, and you can tell we keep them here with these beautiful green neon tetras. We've got them in with some Endler guppies, which you can see a bunch of females right there. And then also we've got this beautiful pair of emerald rainbow fish. So if you want a nice male and female pair, we got them right here. You can see the male slightly larger and definitely got more color on the body versus the females, but it's great to keep them in pairs because it keeps the male nice and fired up for them. So definitely come check out these awesome fish. We've got plenty more in the store as well.